friends, how are we doing? Welcome to another episode of Dumb Luck. So this is this is kind of Jim's last chance. He's about to take on Blood on the Altar, and given his performance in the last couple of scenarios, this is kind of it for the deck. Either he'll make a miraculous victory and we'll carry on, or as I suspect, things might go a little bit south, and we'll call it a day. We have had a lot of fun with Jim, but it doesn't feel like the deck has got much left in it. So, will it be the last post we hear, or will it be something a bit more upbeat? Maybe the end of Jungle Book. Maybe we'll hear that. Who knows? We've got 3 experience to spend. So here's my experience deck, and here is my current deck, which is feeling a little bit big, which makes me worry I've shuffled in the signatures and everything. But that's okay. If one of those pop up, we'll just get rid of it. Easy peasy. Well, I hope you're all okay. Hope you've been had a lovely couple of weeks. Bit of context. It's Friday, but it's not the same Friday that this is going out on. So this is the Friday before I release this, because I'm actually going away. If you're listening to this as it's released, I may very well be on a ferry to the Isle of Wight, which is hugely exciting for both me and my family, and the Isle of Wight, of course. So yeah, I've really got a bit of a Friday feeling going on. I hope you guys have. I hope Jim has. Let's see what's going on. Right, okay. Oh, and the other thing is, it's Eurovision tomorrow, and I'll be watching that with my sister. And for that reason, I really want Cheryl Baker to stay in the deck. We haven't seen her all campaign. Let's hope she sticks around for one more rendition of Making Your Mind Up. That would be great. Here we go. So we've got 3 XP to go. Let's see what we get. Okay, first card is it's Counterspell. Play when a skull, a hood, cultist, a tablet, or an elder thing chaos token is revealed during a skill test at your location. Cancel the chaos token. That's pretty banging. I do like that quite a lot. I played it a bit. I think I played it when I had a Matteo play a little while ago. But it's good. Oh, there's some flavour text. We love the flavour text. What is it? Not on my watch. Oh, that's great. Not on my watch. Love it. Oh, that's brilliant. What a great bit of flavour text that is. And also, when we went to the Arkham in Flames event, they did this thing where they said flavour text, and you had to guess what card it was from. I don't think I would have ever guessed that. Not on my watch. There we go. Anyway, we've got 1 XP left. Let's see what we get. Oh no. That's a bit devastating, isn't it? I would have loved to have that card. I love the Enchanted Blade. It's not happening today, though, is it? Never mind. Scroll of Secrets. Azure Flame. All the 3 XP cards are next to each other. Recall the Future's fun, but it's not being played. Council Coffer, nearly. Oh God, Paradox. I'm actually playing this with Matteo at the moment, and I have so far not managed to make it hit. It's a fun card. It would absolutely suck in this deck, so I'm not sorry to see that. Storm of Spirits would be great. Ineffable Truth. The Ineffable Truths have been in and out of this deck since the beginning. Fearless level 2. Oh God's sake. This is fun. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Bulletproof Vest. Grotesque Statue. God, Elder Sign. Wow. Oh, this is getting embarrassing. Oh, we found something. Banish. Okay, this is carrying on our evasion theme. I do not know what this card does. Let's have a little look at it, shall we? So it's level 2. It costs 2. It was 1 experience. It's Banish. It's got a. Oh, it's pretty mental art. Yeah, I think I'll just leave the art as it is. Evade. Use only on a non-elite enemy. This evasion attempt uses willpower instead of agility. If you succeed, move the enemy just evaded to any location in play. God, that would be really handy on the train, wouldn't it? God, can you imagine that on the train? If you put out one of the specials, the tokens, not the band, during this attempt, the enemy does not ready during the next upkeep phase. All right, yeah. Okay, why not? Right, let's see what we're losing then. So, let's see what we're losing. 2 events coming in. Oh, look at that. 2 events, 2 cost events. Wow. What are the chances? Here we go. Let's see what's coming out. Desperate Search is not exactly what I would call good news that is leaving, because we love our desperate skills on Dumb Luck. Jim has been desperate a couple of times. Yeah, I'm not happy to see that go, but I might have two of them actually, so maybe that's not the end of the world. And the Crystal Pendulum. Well, I do like the card. I do think it's a good card. However, we've never had time to play it, so that's not the end of the world. Wow, what a fun couple of upgrades we've got. So, what is left to say? Not a lot, really. I'm going to get shuffling and get ready and you know, get myself all ready to play, and hopefully we'll have a fun game. Whether it's Jim's last or not, we'll go out with a bang. Okay, I'll see you shortly. Okay, it is time. Let's play. Right, well, it's Friday night. A few hours have passed since I did my upgrade, and just full disclosure, I'm a couple of beers in, so yeah, let's see how this works out. Either this will be YouTube gold, or it'll be a complete disaster, and you'll never see it. But hey, we'll see how it goes. Right, okay. So what is going on? I'm set up. Where am I? There I am. Right, so we've got these 6 locations in play. We're going to get rid of one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see who's going. Remember, more syllables means harder clues. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Burned ruins has not got a lot of syllables in it. So that goes. Okay, let's have a look at the map. Let's check it out. No cul-de-sacs this time. Got a nice little circuit here. This kind of looks like the map we had for Horror Without Borders. It might be exactly the same. Who knows? Well, we could find out. It's not who knows, is it? Right, okay, so we've got our hidden chamber and our key to the chamber, and we will load them up with 3 more encounter cards. So, here we go. And do you know what? Something that didn't even occur to me until a few minutes ago was the fact that this scenario is bonkers for Jim, thanks to his immunity to skulls. If you did watch the Horror Without Borders play, you'll see how much I agonised over flipping cards. Not like, flipping cards, but like flipping cards over, because it makes the skulls one worse every time you do it. And of course, I had a big miscalculation, had to refilm it and so on. It just doesn't matter. It's just zeros all the way through. It couldn't be better. Could be more fun, could it, Jim? No, it could not. Right, okay. Let's see how we do. So, what are we looking for here? Well, I really want to see Cheryl Baker. I'm so amped for Eurovision tomorrow. It's just Eurovision is just something that I don't know why I like it so much. I mean, I know it's bad, but I just love it so much. And before the pandemic, it was something that as a household we really went overboard with. We'd have a party every single time, and it would be great. And you know, like when you give somebody a job because you don't really want to give them a job. My wife put me in charge of like the drinking game, so I went completely overboard with it, and so it started off with just like picking flags out of a hat, and whichever one you got, every time they got like 10 or 12 points, you had a drink. By the time the format was left with me, it ended up we had like balloons in the back garden and people had to pop them with their legs, and then that would give you a code and you had to go apple. It was so bizarre and so much fun. This year it will not be quite like that. It'll be me and my sister just sitting around having a few drinks and having a good old giggle. But next year Eurovision will be back, and I can't wait. And hey, drop me a comment. You can come round. It'll be a ball. You're very welcome. As long as you're not like any trouble or anything like that. Look, we've got Cheryl Baker. She's in. We're going to keep her fantastic. We're just going to go nuts with her, and who cares what happens? This is a bit of fun. Oh, we've got Counterspell. Not on my watch. That's brilliant. That reminds me of a play in Oxford where me and my friend CJ were at an event in Oxford, and we were doing this thing where it was hot seating. So 2 people left each table. One was a seeker and one was a guardian, and they'd go a guardian, not a garden, and they'd go, one would go clockwise, one would go anti-clockwise, and we were playing, and we were the ones who were sort of sat at the table, and we were joined by this guy called Gary, who was just one of the nicest guys you've ever met, and but he was a relative newbie to the game, and he was playing as Roland, and he'd already picked up 1 mental trauma, and we were playing the Doom of Estley. And it got to the point where it just looked like every single one of us could really easily escape and get a positive resolution, apart from Gary, who was stuck. And it just became this thing where we were like, Gary is not leaving this table with a mental trauma, not on my watch. And that's what it reminds me of. Oh god, that's such fun. Right, Drawn to the Flame, obviously being kept, and I think I will get rid of those two. Rite of Seeking has come up, and say your prayers. Okay, so. Whew, right then, Jim. This is it. This is it, mate. I mean, I'm here all relaxed and having a laugh and talking nonsense. This is your big audition, mate. If you don't get through this is the end of your campaign. So, what are we going to do as our opening hand? I mean, I do want to get Cheryl Baker into play, but it does feel like maybe Rite of Seeking would be a more logical choice. We'll get her into play next time. It's all good. Anything left to say? Oh yeah, you might notice the camera's at a bit of a different angle to normal. I was watching back the last play and I could not believe how many times my blooming big bonds got in the way of the camera. So I'm trying to avoid that now and try not get my head in the way. So hopefully this is a mild improvement. If you miss the top of my head, then let me know and I'll try and make it happen more often. Here we go. Right. So first action will be to play Rite of Seeking. It's your regular Rite of Seeking. It comes in with 3 charges, doesn't it? Second action, we're just going to get straight into it. Let's go to Bishop's Brook. Sounds like a fun place. It's got 2 clues. This is right up Rite of Seeking's alley. So if there is an investigator at Bishop's Brook, other investigators cannot enter his. God, this is fine on solo. Obviously, we once had this in a 3-player game, and this was attached to the hidden chamber, and it was just impossible. Right. So I could go Rite of Seeking, or I could go Drawn to the Flame. Which is it? Okay, so Rite of Seeking will be 1 up. I could... Yeah, I don't really want to chuck anything in yet, do I? Should we just give it a go? Let's give it a go. Rite of Seeking, we go 4 on 3 for 2 clues. We need these clues. It's a 0 to kick things off, ladies and gents. That's great news. We won't flip the card now. We'll do that at the start of the next turn. Okay, pretty good first turn. Here we go. So upkeep. Oh, higher education. It's the guy with the. It's not a parrot, is it? It's like a crow on his shoulder. Here we go. What a weirdo. I mean, yeah. Okay. What do we get? We get Unhallowed Country. Put it into play the fit area. You cannot play allies. Oh no, Cheryl Baker, what's going on? You have to pass a willpower test to get rid of it. Okay, well that's plausible, isn't it? Right, let's flip the card and see what we get. We have got Sordid and Silent. So it's attached to the location. It's doing nothing. Okay. No, it doesn't attach to the location. It does attach to the location. Sorry. That'd be the beers I was telling you about. At the end of the round, each investigator takes a horror, and then when the agenda advances, we discard it. Okay, right. So first action, we're going to Osborne's General Store, and it's a low shroud. Actually, did I get that the wrong way around? Is it more syllables means easier clues? I can't remember. And probably be worth knowing which way around that is. You cannot gain resources while you're in the shop, because everything in this shop is so tempting that the moment you get any money, you just want to spend it. Okay, right, so fine. So that's my first action. Second action, we're investigating. Do we use a Rite of Seeking, or is that a bit of a silly waste of time? With 3 on 2, I think what I might do is... Oh, I don't know. That's a bit of a thinker, isn't it? Perhaps I'll just go for it. Let's just go for it. So first action was move. Second action, we're investigating. We are 3 on 2. Let's see what we get. -3 to fail. We'll do it again. I really would. What I want to do is I want to play counter spell. that's why I'm playing like this. And we've got -3 again. Okay, so that's poor choices. Right, now we're testing our willpower, which I really, really want to get rid of Unhallowed Country. So I can play Cheryl Baker. I don't think I'll commit anything, because I think what I'll do is I'll put higher education into play next turn. So we'll just take this. We are 4 on 3, and we get... whoa, boom! It's the Elder Sign. Nice. Excellent stuff. I don't have the trumpet, so I'm not really allowed to do that. Okay, here we go. So upkeep, we get... Oh man, it's one of those damn internal injuries. Okay. Here we go. So we're putting the third demon. Oh, of course, I've got to say, all 5 members of the Dunnage Five are eligible. Let's see if Big C survives. Big C is yet to survive a version of this on Dumb Luck. Let's see what we get. Ooh, hunted down. There are no unengaged criminal enemies, so it surges into kidnapped. Wow. Okay, so I have no ally assets. I don't control any ally assets, so this is all about avoiding damage. I think I'm just going to have to take it, aren't I? So obviously I'll be going willpower. I'm not committing anything. 4 and 4. Oof! Ouch! So that is 2 damage, but more importantly, it means that 2 people are for the chop. Ouch! Right, okay. Really, I need to get rid of my internal injury. So 1, 2. Okay, let's put higher head into play, and we'll go for the investigation next turn. This is going quite slow, isn't it? 1 for your life. I'd love to, but unfortunately, I'm just not desperate enough to do that. 4th doom going on. Let's see what we get, and it's one of these servants of many mouths. Now, I'm not looking particularly fighty at the moment, so I'm just going to dump him at the brook, which is fine. Okay, here we go. Right now. What am I doing? Okay, so I'm now investigating. I will investigate and I will chuck 1 onto higher ed. So we are 4 on 2. Let's go. First action, we're investigating. Boom. Okay, bit of a waste of money, but I've got a clue. That's fine. So there we go. So that's first action. I will flip. Let's see what we get. Ooh, it's the key to the chamber. First action. Second action, we go into the schoolhouse. Oh man, this looks like a difficult place to investigate. And we are going to investigate it. Perhaps this is drawn to the flame territory, but not at the end of my turn. That'd be silly. No, let's go for right seeking. So that puts me 4 on 4. And I'll chuck 2 onto higher ed, so I can still afford Cheryl Baker next turn. So I am 6 on 4. Have it. Oh, wow, excellent, that's great stuff. I obviously won't flip that now. I'll wait till next turn. Okay, pretty good round that, wasn't it? So, what are we doing? That's been spent, that's done. Okay, upkeep. We get the Trumpet of Destiny. Second resource, 5th doom. Strange signs. Oh no, this is not what we wanted. Okay, test intellect 3. If you fail, add 1 clue to the location. I really don't want that to happen. So what's the play here? Look, don't get me wrong. I love the trumpet, but I think I'm going to commit it. And Cheryl Baker will have to wait another couple of turns, I think. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go 6. I'm going to go 6 on 3 because I don't want to drop another clue here. That will set me back some time if that happens. Okay, that's a pass. I spent more money than I needed to. Bit of a shame, but there we go. Right, so here we go. It's over to us. We're going to flip this. If this is the place, oh, I don't know what to say. It's looking great. It's not the place. It's another kidnapped. Okay, so we're just going for this. We are 4 on 4. I'm not committing nothing. -1, nearly. That's 2 more damage. Okay, damage is now a bit of a concern, and that really is not great news. Perhaps I should have been a bit more conservative for that, but I've now got a bit of an issue when it comes to taking attacks of opportunity or just hanging around in the chamber. Right, okay, so what? I've forgotten what's happened. Okay, I think what's happened is I have simply flipped that. So I've got 3 actions to go, but I'm going to double check. Yes, I can confirm 0 actions taken, and also I can confirm that I haven't actually read kidnapped because no ally was thinged. Then they just actually both get discarded, so that's fine. Okay, so we've got 3 actions to go. All right, let's go. So we'll go to the House on the Reeds, and it is Low Shroud. 1 clue. Unfortunately, it's this blooming place where I get a Hunting Night Gaunt, which are my least favourite dudes in this particular scenario. So yeah, that's not great. All right. So that's first action move. Second action, I will investigate. Let's see what we get. We're just going as it is. This is 3 on 1. Oh, elder sign, very nice. Get a clue, and then for my third action, I'm just gonna put the brakes on slightly. I'm gonna get a resource. So I can get an ally in next turn. Okay, so anyway, Hunting Night Gaunt moves here. I get pickpocketing. I get a resource, and okay, here we go. Who's the lucky winner? We won't find out until the end. Yes, there certainly are 3 or more potential sacrifices. One of them is going for a swim. Here we go, right. Who's it going to be? Oh, man. Okay, what do we get? Oof. What remains? I can kind of deal with that. Not too worried about that. Let's take that. 4 on 3. 4 on 3. Ooh, the hooded man. The cultist says -4. I've got it on the hard. It said -4 then. -2. If you fail, add 1 clue to the token pool at your location. Well, I've got 4 words to say to that. Not on my watch. Okay, fast. Play when a token is revealed during a skill test. Cancel that location. I'm not putting a clue on there. I know it's an easy clue, but it's another clue to deal with when the game comes to an end. So I'm not doing that. That's not happening. Right, okay, not on my watch anyway. Right, unfortunately, I now can't afford Shell Baker. Shell Baker, we are getting you into play, whatever happens. That's happening. That's not debatable. Right, here we go. First action. Not action, we're going to flip this. It is the hidden chamber. Whoa. Now, we're obviously not going to go in there because we've got this dude hanging around. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of... What's ideal? Ideal is if he's there, isn't it? And we're there. So okay, right. So I've taken. Oh god, this is the problem with doing it after a couple of beers. I can't remember what I've done. I haven't taken any actions, have I? First action, we're going to go here. Okay, and it's a nice low shroud. We don't need that clue. That clue will just ping. Oh no, that was a mistake because I've now got to spawn a humanoid. Oh, okay, that was silly. So what we could do is one that is relatively easy to evade and not particularly offensive, like the mobster. Okay, so he can go there. He's a non-hunter. He can just sit where he is. Right, so that's first action. Now what we need to do is we need to beef up. We need to make a plan. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clues to get, and if we can do it in one turn, all the better. So we have got to read the signs in the deck. I think we just got to see how this goes, haven't we? So that was my first action, was move there. I'll draw a card for my second action. It's not really doing much for me. Third action, I'll take a resource, and I will be getting Cheryl Baker into play next turn. So the Hunting Night Gaunt moves here. Upkeep, I get... Oh no, discard the top 3 cards of your deck. It's this red woman. 1, Sword Cane. 2, recharge. 3, Shriveling 3. Outrageous. Again, a resource. First Doom comes on. Let's see what we get. Ryan remains again. Okay, interesting. So we have 4 on 3. A big old fail. Wouldn't be the end of the world here, because we're about to get a big bit of horror stake and we'd love to go desperate. It's a 0. It's a beautiful pass. Right, okay, what are we going to do? Well, we need to move. And somewhere we need to evade. We have got a couple of icons here. Okay, I'm trying to make a route that makes some sort of sense. So I could go here, 1, evade. I'd have to stay there because what I want the Night Gaunt to come here. Yeah, this map is not as ideal as the one that I had when I was playing in the Horror Without Borders. I want him to be at least 2 spaces away from this location so I can have 2 goes at it. So if I move in, I'm then going to have to evade, aren't I? And then, yeah, I'm going to have to evade again the next turn. Okay, first action, I'll move in. Mobster engages me. Second action, I'm evading. using these 2 cards. So this is 4. Nah. Ooh, do I do 2 or do I do 1? Let's do 2. And then just pray we get a good card. So this is 4 on 2. That's a -3. That's pretty bad news. So third action, we are evading, and this is just 2 on 2. Disaster. -1. Uh-oh. We've now got an issue with damage. Okay, Night Gaunt is moving in. This guy hits me. Something happens when he hits me, doesn't it? Lose a resource. Oh no. Whoops. It's going wrong, guys. Upkeep. Okay. We've got water protection. Doom is coming on. Let's see what we get. And it is a beast, servant of many mouths. Has to go to an empty location. So we're going to have to put him here. Right. We need to evade this guy. We need to scram. So let's go. We're evading. We are 3 on 2. This needs to hit. -2. It misses. We're 2 on 2. This is game if this goes wrong. Oh no. Oh, -2 if you fail basically on your location. That couldn't be much worse, could it? How am I doing for damage? Oh no. I'm about to die. I'm going to evade. That's game. That's game. The mobster hits me. The Night Gaunt comes in, hits me, and that's me done. Oh. Okay. I don't know how much of a good showing I made of myself there. You know, everybody. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to take a slight pause and have a think. Okay. There we go. That is game over, isn't it? And I think we have to call that time on Jim. Okay, turns out dedication isn't all you need. You also need a bit of a decent deck. I think what it comes down to is the thing that and maybe this is a theme that's going to show up as we carry on doing Dumb Luck. Mystics are not ideal for random decks because they really do rely on their decks. I mean, you look at Roland and you look at Wendy. They're so naturally good investigators that anything that comes up in their deck is like a real bonus, whereas Jim by himself, he doesn't really have enough going on unless he's got a decent deck behind him. Now, I don't think this was a horrible deck. I mean, there are some absolutely banger cards in here. I think it just relied on the right cards coming up at the right time. Or maybe that's nonsense. Maybe I just didn't play very well. I don't know. Let me know. Let's have a little look through the cards. Well, I mean, firstly, the Desperate Skills. We've had a couple of them hit during our plays here. But let's face it, I mean, Jim is not someone who you expect to get desperate an awful lot. So, although great, they didn't really do a huge amount for me. Oh, this is my big regret. She'll try anything once. We didn't even try it once, did we, Olive McBride? This deck is not designed for Olive McBride. For me, Olive McBride is when you're hunting for a specific token. I'm playing at the moment a Mateo deck, which I didn't design, and frankly, I don't really understand it. I was discussing it with a friend the other day, and I said it's feel a bit like Homer Simpson in charge of the nuclear power plant. It's an absolute recipe for disaster. But I'm starting to get a feel for it, and one of the things that Olive McBride does is she lets you see loads of tokens, and when you're hunting for the Elder Sign, which is the auto pass, or like this deck, the Paradoxic Covenant, where you want a bless and a curse, she's absolutely great. Okay. Oh, she's got some flavor text. What was that? You must invest yourself in every spell, sometimes literally. Whoa. Damn, she's a terrifying but awesome woman. So she can go. What else have we got here? I mean, we had quite a lot of clue tech in the end, but it wasn't investigation that ended up being my issue. I mean, let's have a look at all the clue tech. That's it. Oh, I suppose you could call that clue tech, couldn't you? Yeah. I mean, yeah, fair enough. I can't really complain. Sixth Sense, I think, is just one of the strongest. Oh, there's another white seeking. One of the strongest cards in the game. I really do. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And double right seeking, drawn to the flame, really good. Read signs, awesome, and higher education. Yeah, we got there a couple of times with higher education. I don't think you traditionally would see higher education in a gym deck. That's not a nice card. We don't want to talk about that one. Robes of Endless Night, I didn't really get a chance to use it. But there we go. There's a bit of soak there. I was thinking towards the end there, this is just impossible. I've got no soak left. I did have a bit of soak. Interesting. We played the evasion game a bit. Let's have a look at... We got this, which is called the Mists of Relay, and we've got the Ineffable Truth that popped in and out of the deck. We've got pickpocketing. We've got a couple of cards that work off evasion. This is evasion. And this is also evasion and a little bit of combat. Well, that's what got us through. That's what almost let us win Essex County Express. Almost being the key word there, because we didn't. And then we just got... Missed that when I was talking about the the clue cards, didn't I? And then we've just got utility, haven't we? We've got water protection, sacrifice, which is great. We've got recharge, stargazing. We played loads of times and didn't do anything. Wow, not on my watch. Absolutely brilliant. Fearless was great. Scrying we never played. Quantum Flux probably was the moment of the campaign where that saved me at the end of whichever one it was. I can't remember. Was it the... It was the museum, wasn't it? I really love Not Without Fight. Didn't get a chance to play it. Chthonian Stone, I don't really rate as a card at all. Shriveling was on its own, and if it didn't turn up, then enemies was always going to be the problem. That's it. Jim, you can retire. You, your trumpet, Shell Baker, maybe do a Eurovision song. We'll take you. We'll take anybody who can give us a good result. And there we go. All right. So I'm well on the way to the Isle of Wight now. I've probably had my beer on the ferry. I wish you all a lovely half term if you celebrate half term. If not, then just have a nice weekend. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks where we pick up with Ashcan P. Now there's a guy who could possibly go all the way with a random deck. Okay, guys, thank you very much for listening. Take care, stay safe. I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye-bye.